Hello everyone. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm also doing well. Uh, and yeah, I have really good news actually. Wait a second. I want to figure out. I have no idea. Never mind. I figured out a way to solve a bug which we had, which was that the grenade was falling through the ground, and I actually can show it. Yeah, it looked just like that, and it was weird. It was very weird, to say the least. Yeah, so the way to fix this was to just set this variable to true when creating a shape for the ground, for the static body. Now it works like a charm. Yeah. And I'm happy with that, because this bug was really annoying. Okay, so what I will do is that maybe I will go to... wait a second, the project's my game. I will maybe commit my work here. Let's see, what is the status? Something like that. Okay. And my plan is to maybe I should... is that maybe I should remove all of this collision geometries. Maybe I can return it back to what it was before. Yeah, I think I will do that because it doesn't make any sense now. Okay. There are a lot of errors, and now we will try and see. Now we will try to see what we can do with this. Delete collision for a level part. Let's modify this function because there is no structure like this anymore. Okay. Part collision entries. Part. Okay. Generate collision for a level part. Okay, something like that. Part. Like this. Okay, there's no structure like this anymore. Entry for pixel region. Okay. Okay. Let's see what is left. Something like that. Not too many errors left. Okay. Okay. Something like that. Nice. I believe that's almost it. Generate collision recursively. I need to remove this. Okay. Yeah, this is really good news for myself. I really wanted to fix this bug, and finally, something's going my way. Yeah. Part collision entries. Oh my god, those errors do not end. Update 30 level collisions. I don't think I need this function anymore. Okay. Nice, nice. This is what I want. Okay. This is great. Really, really great. Okay. Level part collision data. I don't need this. Perform explosions. Register explosion. Level begin frame. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so this is great. I think, let's see, maybe there's something else that we need to modify. I don't know. Perform explosions. Contact events. I don't need this, I don't think. Yeah, I'm so happy I've managed to fix this. Yeah, finally. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. It's just great. Oh my god, I fixed this. Holy cow. Um, Finally. Wait a second. Um, oh my god, I think I found. Oh yeah, I found it. I draw this. Um, yeah. What is that? Bazooka. Oh my god, this grenade is nice. I will download this as well. A few years ago, I started making some similar game like this in Unreal Engine. I've quickly abandoned this project, but yeah, now for me it looks like I just want. In my childhood, I really liked to play such games like Worms, and yeah, now I think that I just want to restore some images that that I drew myself, not to waste that piece of art, so to speak. Yeah, so my game, brass. Let's see. Into weapons. Oh my god, this map is so... Oh, sheesh. Yeah. Grenade. So, bazooka projectile. Oh, what is this doing here? Maps. Okay, maybe let's add another map into here. Um, Oh, interesting. Okay, let's first of all, let's just commit our work because I did some refactoring. refactoring. Okay, and now I just want to refactor a little bit more. A little bit more related to that, because I don't think because I have sprites which just do the same. They have like a line, they have image, they have pixels per meter. Yeah, so I don't need to provide that into the level. I can just put a sprite into here, and I think it will be more nice. So yeah, let's say that first map sprite will be equal to create sprite. And I will do something like that here. The alignment will be this vector, and pixels per meter will be default. Okay. Let's create another map. Forest map sprite will be equal to create sprite. Res maps forest.png. Okay. And yeah, I will modify this. I will say that sprite will be equal to, let's say, forest map sprite. Now I will of course need to modify this structure level, create parameters. Sprite of type sprite. Okay, and yeah, I will need to fix a small amount of errors. Level. Wait a second. How's this function called? Make level from image. Make level from image. Okay. So basically here I don't think I need to sprite level sprite. I don't need this sprite image, sprite texture, be linear, clamp, sprite alignment. I think I will only need to do this level sprite will be equal to params sprite. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Where do I move this? I don't know. Level sprite rectangle. Let's create a reference to this sprite, maybe. Sprite, a pointer to sprite will be equal to address of level sprite. Okay. Okay, then I think I will need to pass a pointer right here. Maybe. Probably not, but this doesn't matter at all. Okay, level sprite. Level sprite, okay. Let's say I will have a pointer to sprite right here as well. Level sprite image. Okay. Level sprite align. Level sprite pixels per meter. The same. Level sprite. Something like that. Okay. Sprite pointer. It will be a level sprite. Okay. Sprite position. Project world to image. To be honest, I don't think I need a pointer right here because just because. Just because. Level create params. Part level right. Generate entry for pixel region. Okay. Sprite. Let's say it is equal to part level sprite. Sprite image. Sprite align. Sprite pixels per meter. Okay, wait a second. Level sprite. Oh my god. I don't understand what I see, to be honest. To be honest, I do not understand what I see. Why is the level so small? Yeah, it is really small. Oh my god, it is so small. Let's see. let's use our lovely debugger to open a recent session where we load our sprite. Where do we load our sprite? It is right here. Okay, watch. I just want to look at forest map sprite. Forest image. Width, height. Okay. Aha! I see what is going on. The problem is that in this function create sprite, I didn't change. Oh my god, I didn't change any of those parameters. Pixels per meter and alignment. Yeah, that is better. Oh my god, it is so nice. Oh man. Okay. I'm really happy with what I see. First map sprite. Oh my god. Forest map sprite. You see? Oh, I like this so much. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so cool. I cannot even explain that, how it feels to me. But it is really great. Okay, let's commit this work as well. Loading and displaying a new map, refactoring, setting up the level. Okay. Oh my god. Hello, Rish. Hello, bro. I was waiting for you. Good news today. Good news. What happened? I have a good news related to this problem which we had. I fixed it today. I fixed this. Yeah. I was waiting for you. I know that you just joined. You see, there is no such problem. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Oh my god. I was so happy when this was fixed. And actually, the fix was really easy. I rolled back almost all changes that I've made for a couple of previous days. I mean, yeah, because they are not needed. The fix was really simple, and I will show it to you in a second. Wait a second. You see, when creating all of those small shapes for polygons, for pixels, you know, for those quads, when creating shapes for them, I mean boxes, there was one parameter called. I was just looking at the documentation about shapes, bodies, and the world, and I accidentally, not really accidentally, I was searching for something like that, and I found this field called force contact creation. Normally shapes or on static bodies don't invoke contact creation when they are added to the world. This overrides that behavior and causes contact creation. This significantly slows down static body creation, which can be important when there are many static shapes. Uh, Basically, this is by default turned off, and yeah, when I turned that on, it was just working, and it says that it is slow, but to be honest, it works like a charm. It just works. There are no such bugs at the moment, and yeah, we can continue working. And also, what I did is that I for a few years ago I started implementing a game. I just started. I never moved uh, too far on that. I started to make a game similar to that, and I drew a bunch of assets. I drew a map, which was called Forest on my own. It is my drawing, and yeah, I've managed to find this repository, and yeah, I downloaded this map. Yeah, so forest map, and yeah, we have another map. Wait a second, I will turn that off. You see? We have another map. That is great as well. Let me know which one you like the most. Because the first map was... I just downloaded this image for the first map. Cropped it a little bit and... Yeah. Um, I think that for the beginning, those two will be enough. Yeah. So... I've been waiting for you to share to share my successes, you know, to share the progress, because I believe you are the only one who who is following this all the way with me, you know. Yeah, so I don't know what I should do next, but yeah, I need to think of something. Basically now we can do like anything, really anything. Are maps are PNGs with transparency? Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. And where there is a where there are transparent pixels, I just do not generate the collision geometry. I was even checking that. Wait a second. Promote your streams more. Add hashtags, drop a link in the Odin Discord. Oh my god, this is a good idea. I think someone may be interested in that. Maybe. Um, yeah, it is a good idea. I don't know if hashtags will help, but maybe they will. Maybe, yeah. I will think about that. Oh my god, it's so nice. Ooh, I'm so happy that this worked. So happy. I think oh, never mind. I think we can reduce the size for this map. The size of those red squares. Maybe. Yeah, okay, never mind. Let's leave it as it is. Yeah. So, let's think about what we can do. Oh, let me return this code with a lot of grenades. Yeah, that's what we need. Oh my god. Oh my god. The apocalypse has happened. Oh my god. This looks nice. This looks nice. Um, yeah. Okay. So, let's think about what we can do next. What I was thinking is that maybe I need to improve my uh, workflow on game object creation and maybe add some components. I don't know, something like that, because I think that's important. I think that um, if I want to continue making a game, hmm, I think that's a good idea actually to I'm sorry, thinking for so long. To create a good system for working with objects, creating them, managing them. For example, thinking about how we destroy them or add them. Um, what is the memory layout for those objects? Something like that. Um, Maybe let's create another function which is called destroy game object, which will be a procedure. And let's say it will accept a pointer to the game object. Uh, One more thing that we can do is that maybe we can just move this object array to, maybe we can move this object array uh, into the level so that it is not created in the main function. I think it is a good idea. Mhm. Let's do that. So where we have our level. Let's see, level is here. Yeah, basically what I want to have here is something like array game objects, which is a dynamic array of pointers to game objects. Okay. Maybe I will call this function destroy level. I think it is. I think it's used more than it was before. Delete sprite. Okay, destroy level. I will need to call this at the end here. Nothing will change. Okay. World. Okay, and when creating a level, make level from image, something like that. So maybe here I will initialize the maybe here I will initialize the this array of objects. Okay, level game objects. Let's say that the initial number of objects will be 3,000. Okay. Let's get rid of this array now. And yeah, we need to change that level. Grenade. Address level game objects. You know what? It sounds weird actually, because it looks weird. I don't need to append. I need to append when I create the game object, right? Create game object in level. Yeah, I need to append it here. I don't need to append it manually. So yeah, let's do that. Append. Okay. In level game objects. Okay, I will work on that a little bit later. So, one more thing that I want to store in the game object structure is the index in object array. Index in object array. It will be an integer. Okay. And yeah, append. Let's say that object index in objects array will be equal to the length of level game objects. Okay. And when destroying the game object, I will need to remove the object from this array. I believe that's correct. Let's remove those appends right here because we will not need them anymore. Okay, yeah, so when destroying the array, what we will do? It is interesting. Index object index will be equal to object index in objects array. Now, let's say that if object level game objects, if length of game objects array -1 is not equal to object index, then I will do unordered remove from this array. Game objects, and index will be object index. Okay. And then object level game objects object index in objects array will be equal to object index, because I need to update the index of the object which will come into this place. Okay. And otherwise I will just need to say object level game objects. I will just need to pop. I don't remember what is the exact function for this. I believe that's correct. I don't need to do order to remove now. And okay. Now I think I should just call destroy game object function and put objects into here. For some reason I'm afraid that this will work bad. Because updating the array while I'm iterating through it, it's a bad idea, maybe. Okay, I will think about it later. For now, I will just copy this thing of related to the destruction of the body. And now I need to think about how will I implement the destruction of components. How, because at the moment I already have this grenade component, sprite component, and I have them stacked here. Maybe I should have an array of components or something like that. Right. Maybe I should create something like component structure. Okay. Then maybe I should have component type, which will be an enum, grenade, sprite. Aha, I believe union in Odin does the same, or not. I forgot how to use not that I really knew how to use unions in Odin, but let's see. Unions. Unions. Shape. Shape square, shape circle. Really? It works like this? Oh my god. Really? Okay. Maybe let's rename those component grenade with the underscore component sprite. Maybe something like that. And yeah, what's next? Maybe this component will have a component type. Component type. And maybe we should have some function pointer to a function which will remove this component. Or not even like this. Maybe Maybe we should have something like destroy component function, which will just do a switch over all components. Destroy component. Yeah, let's create such a function. And let's say that we will switch. Let's say that we will switch on the component type. Oh, wait a second. Pointer to component type. Ah, sorry. What am I doing, man? I forgot. I've already forgot. I've been reading this recently, but I forgot that. It is possible to make unions behave in the same way as enums, meaning that it is possible to make unions use the first variant as the zero value. Yeah. How do I switch over? How do I switch over the union? Unions. If oh my god. Is this it? Switch involve. Let's say something like switch type in component type. I hope that this is correct. Unhandled switch cases. Game union. Main screen, first level, end screen. Switch in game. Okay, thank you. I will send you a GitHub gist. Wait a sec. Yeah, I think that's what I need. I think this is the syntax, and I just need to now switch over to like process all of those cases. Case component grenade. Yeah. Nice, nice, okay. Yeah, I believe that's it. Case, component, sprite. Huh. So I will take this part right here and when destroying the grenade component, aha, when destroying the body component, let's create a body component as well. Component, dynamic body, rigid body, like in Unity maybe. Let's call it dynamic body to correspond to box 2D naming conventions. Okay. Nice. And dynamic body. I need to handle this case as well. Case, component, dynamic body. Nice. Yeah. Oh my god, this looks pretty nice to me. Grenade component. Dynamic body component. Component dynamic body. Component grenade. Component sprite. Nice. Okay. I believe, yeah, I believe I put those already, but thank you. And yeah, for now, I don't think I need to do anything specific to those because they don't store any data that needs to be like removed. Sprite will be removed separately. Actually, what? Never mind. I don't care about removing those at the moment. Let's have them stored here for now. I will not like delete them manually at the moment because eventually I will put them into another place. But anyway, yeah, I think let's do one more thing. Maybe let's say explicitly that this. I believe I can write like this, right? Default case scenario. Yeah, I think it is better than having multiple cases for each. Nice. I think that is nice. Yeah, I like this. Now, let's say that instead of those components, maybe we will have an array. I don't know. Components, which will be an array to component, maybe dynamic array. Yeah, okay. Let me think about this for a second, please. Okay, I think I will do it like this. I'm sorry for thinking for so long. This means that I will not have any of those anymore. Let me comment them out for a second. Create component, destroy component, create game object, sorry. Init object body. Whew. Yeah, so yeah, let's at first create this array when creating the object. Object, components, object components, let's say that it will be equal to make dynamic array of components of size this. Let's say that by default we will have like 10 components per object. I think for for the beginning this will be enough. Yeah, okay. Okay, and when destroying the object, let's say that we will just delete this array. Delete object components. Let's add a few notes here. So basically here we deleting the object from level object list. Oh, sorry, no. Deleting objects components. For it to work properly, I believe I will need to just walk and destroy all the components, right? Yeah, so let's do that. For component in object components, let's say that we will call the function destroy component. I will need to take the address here. Init object body. Now, I think that will work fine. So basically we will walk through all the components and then just delete all the components all at once. Destroy component. Maybe I should, when destroying the component, maybe I should maybe I should delete the component right here from the component list. I think I will do that because I think that's what I want. Deleting from the objects components list. Yeah, okay. So what should I do here? What should I do here? Let's go to the component structure and let's say component index of type let's add this field, component index of type integer. Let's say that we will have another function called add component. It will be a procedure. We will add component to a game object, of course. Okay. And one more thing that we will need is a component type. And I don't know how I will pass it right at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting. It is interesting. Create game object, add component. It should be so simple, but I just don't know the Odin too well to do that. Let's return the pointer to component, and let's add a to-do note that returning yeah, to-do important returning pointer to component is bad because component array can be reallocated and the pointer will basically be not valid. So do do something to fix that situations. Could you repeat what you didn't understand how to do? Yeah, I don't know how do I pass a type of the component right here, and then I need to set it somehow to the component. Basically, I want to pass something like when calling this function, I want to call it something like add component, for example, grenade, right? And I want to add component dynamic body. And yeah, and I just want to make it work. But I don't know. I don't really know how to do that, actually. Yeah. I don't really know. Create enum of component names. Enum of component names. But basically union is the same, if I remember correctly. I can use union as enum, right? Or at least that's what I read here. Just like with an enum, you can use switch to branch over the currently held by a union. Yeah. So Oh, you have the component type union. Can't you pass it? Maybe I can. Let's try. Let's try. Maybe I can. I don't know. To be honest, I don't really understand what exactly do I want to pass. Maybe I should pass type ID. Is that how is this done in Odin or not? Not really. The type ID thingy, I don't know. Yeah, neither I know it. Yeah, I just don't know. But basically, I think I don't know. I just don't know. In the ideal world, Carl had a video on them. Okay. In this book, I think I did also read about something like this. Parametric polymorphism. Parametric polymorphism. Yeah. So type ID. But why would you use type ID and get known the type in runtime via reflection if you can do it via the union? The problem is I don't really want to pass the union because union is a data, you know. Union is a bunch of data. In my example, it will like hold this component type will hold all the data for this, this, and this at the moment. What I want to do is that I want to just, you know, I want to just somehow. I don't know how this is done. I think I need to ask about this some more advanced guys on the internet, maybe, or maybe somehow find that out on my own. But basically, what I want to do is that I want to do something like this object. No, sorry, not that. Basically, when the component will be created, right? I want to set component type. Basically, this component type. Something like this type to this type, you know, too many types. Union type, okay, to this, you know. I don't know if this is possible in in Odin at all. Whew. Wait a second. Maybe we have time. We have time. Let's just go and see what we can do with this. Union, union, int bool. Okay. Wow. Entity. Oh, I think this is something what we might need. For the above basic examples, you may not have any particular use for it. However, my main use for them is not for these simple cases. My main use is for hierarchical types. Many prefer subtyping, embedding the base data into the derived types. Below is an example of this for a basic game entity. Entity, okay, derived any. Oh my god, any. Ah, okay, any will store the pointer if I understood that correctly. Oh, this I think is something that we might need. Oh my god, but I do not understand anything. I do not understand anything here. Yeah. I do not want to allocate. Okay, let's see what we have next. Union can be used to achieve something similar. Instead of embedding the base data into the derived types, the derived data is embedded into the base type. Derived union. Okay. I believe this is similar to what we have. Yeah. Using entity. That's interesting idea, actually. Oh my god, this is interesting. Really. Yeah, I think this is what I need. I'm not sure what this will do. Below is the same example of the basic game entity but using an union. Wait a second. I don't understand why we have pointer to entity here. I don't understand that. But anyway, I think I think this is probably what I need. Yeah. I will have this component at the top. Let's say that I will have this using component pointer to component. Okay. Yeah, let's say that derived will be of type component type. Right? Okay. Now, let's see. I still don't understand everything, but probably I can even return pointer to component type. Yeah, let's say that for now I will have something like this. This is kind of weird, but yeah, that is something at least. Now, when adding a component, I don't need to actually allocate a memory for that component because let's see, component index will be equal to object components length, right? Now let's say that now let's say that I will just add append. Wait a second. I'm already lost a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, so I want to append to this array object components, right? Let's say that it will be an empty component. Now, so basically by that line, we did this. We allocated memory in the array for our component, correct? And yeah, so let's get a pointer. I'm sorry. Let's get a pointer to that component. Equal to address object components component index. Oh, something like that. That is bad. Okay, and yeah, let's say that component derived will be equal to component type entity equal to component. No, component, not entity. Oh my god, what am I doing? Component equal to comp. Okay. Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I can just return or not. Wait a second. So basically, component type. Yeah, I will pass this union type right here. Okay, and I will initialize it here. Yeah, I think that is what I need, to be honest. I think that will be correct. I just need to return the address of component derived. Yeah, I think that's what I should do. Because, yeah, nice. Return the address of component derived. Oh my god. If this will work, I don't know. But anyway, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to make it look right. to make it work correct, because this is bad. This is bad as well. Not really good. Okay, so add component. Yeah, we will have some time to test it. So, to be honest, after those errors that we had like a few days before, this everything of this thing that we try to do right at the moment is seems to be very easy related to that. Yeah, okay. So let's continue. What do we have left? Okay. Create game object. Add component. Component index is equal to length. So append. Ooh. Destroy component. I need to destroy. I need to remove this component from this array right here. How will I do that? Let's see. I think we need to do something similar to what we did to the game objects. If component component index oh my god, that looks weird. Yeah, component index if it is equal to the length of in the component we need to somehow get the reference to our object, right? Object will be a pointer to game object. Okay. Length of component object components. Yeah. If it is equal to this -1, if the component is the last index, then we just need to pop from here. Otherwise, we need to do what? We need to do unordered remove from here at index component index, and finally components component comp index equal to component comp index. Oh my god. I don't know. Yeah, actually there is a bug in here. Component comp index. The bug is that when we remove this, this will become um, incorrect. This when we remove the component, it may be invalidated. So yeah, we need to remember this component index first. And then set it for the new element. I don't know. I hope that this is clear what I'm doing here. I can like draw this really quick. So if we have the array, and let's say we want to remove from here. An order to remove means that we will swap with the last element, right? So that there will be a 4 and there will be an 8, right? And we just remove the last element. That is what an order to remove is. So yeah, here will be a 4. And the 8 is already removed. We cannot access it because it could have been deallocated, you know? And yeah, so yeah, this is what I did. I just saved this into a variable and then I just use it. I hope that this is clear. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, how much of that we need to fix. But anyway, for now we just make the base of what we will use, and I think that is worth it to spend time on that. Later we can improve, of course. We can, of course, we will, of course, fix those problems. We will, yeah, we will make everything pretty nice. For now, I just want to. I don't want to care too much about the correctness. I just want to make something that I can work with and then improve that. Yeah, so let's see. Object of type gameObject has no field body ID, and of course it do and of course it doesn't. Yeah, so let's see what I need to do here. Maybe this is the first place where I will use the add component. let's see. Body component equal to add component game object component type component dynamic body. Okay, so body component body ID body component body ID body component okay, cannot assign value. Aha, that is interesting. I don't know how we will fix this problem. Yeah. Maybe there is a way to cast somehow. But yeah, let's see what else we should fix. Grenade. Grenade of type game object has no field sprite component. This is logical. We will fix that. Yeah. So let's see what we need to do. Grenade, add component, grenade. We need to add sprite component. Let's for now say that we will not have all of those. Just for the simplicity, let's first of all implement that for our two grenades. Add component, sprite, sorry, component sprite. Sprite equal to what? To grenade sprite. Something like that. Okay. Now grenade component will be equal to add component game object grenade component grenade. Okay. Now we'll just have to use this grenade component here. Okay. Now, something similar will happen right here. And init object body. This is okay. Okay. Like this is the main error that we need to fix right now. I don't understand that code completely, to be honest. Okay, let's see what we have here. We need some kind of a get component function right now, to be honest. Let's see, get component procedure object game object component type ID. Yeah. So what I will have to do here, I will need to iterate through all components in the object. Comp in object components. Now if let's see. I need to Google about unions once again. Union. Unions. How do I verify if some value holds? Value, okay. Yeah, here it is. Okay, if value, okay, in, oh my god, in component, I'm basically looking right here. In component type. This is difficult, to be honest. Yeah, and I need to check if this value is okay, if there is such a value. Okay. I will break from here because I don't need to search for another component like this. The first appearance will be enough for me. Yeah, and yeah, I think what we should do right now. Maybe Let's use something like this. Return component. Is that okay? It seems like it is. Oh, maybe we should do something similar here? Hmm. Component. Derived component type. Um, Result, okay. Yeah, and so let's do what? Let's return result if okay. Otherwise, let's return nil. Oh my god, I like this syntax so much. I can I cannot even like I do not have enough English skills to to explain how I feel about this. This is so cool. Oh my god. Yeah, it works. Oh my god. If it will work, it will be super great. Yes, so let's fix all of those errors that are left, and I think it will be a working solution. Hmm. Yeah. So what is left to do? We cannot access this. We need to do it a little bit different, in a little bit different way. Body component will be equal to get component object component body dynamic body component body ID. Okay. Now we need to get a grenade component. Component grenade. Okay. Ah, sorry. Okay. Yeah, a few errors left. I need to get the body component here. Oh my god, I like this so much. I like the system which we implemented. Um, level game objects. Get component, body component. Yeah, so here I will just replace with that. No, sorry. I need to also get sprite component. Sprite, okay. Sprite component. Sorry, return value. I don't understand. Sorry. Something like that. And it crashes. Okay. Coffee script postfix is else endure detected. Postfix if else. Not coffee script. Python. Python. I saw this first in Python. Okay. It crashes. Let's just try to see where is it crashes. Grenade component is equal to 0. So we need to add grenade component then? Or what? Let's see. Object. How much components does this object have? Length is 1. Data. Tag equal to 3. Body ID, shape ID. So basically I do see. There is a body component, but there is no grenade component. Am I correct? Add component. Component sprite. Interesting. Let's see. Let's take a look at this place. I just want to see if all of those, for example, grenade, how much components does it have? Length 5? What? Ah, oh, shish, what am I doing, man? So yeah, in the world, my mistake was that I've been trying to add components not for the new grenade, grenade 2, right? I've been trying to add it for the old grenade. Yeah. Yeah, it works. Oh, yeah. Whew. Okay, this is nice. Oh my god. Mm, let's do a commit. Git add star git commit -m beginning to implement component game object slash components logic. Okay. Yeah, this looks great. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm tired. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I like this. Let's make those grenades explode. I just want to see if they will be destroyed. Oh, no, let's actually, yeah, let's return this code. Grenades to spawn, grenade, game object grenade. Yeah, I will just add sprite component. Okay, I will add the grenade component as well. Wait a second, init object body, grenade. Grenade component equal to this grenade component wait a second, please. Grenade component. Time to explode. Yeah. I expected that the bugs could happen when we try to destroy something. Let's see where the crash is happening. Ah, yeah. Now the problem is, I believe, the problem is probably will be caused by that problem because no, there are not too many components. But maybe no, it's okay. Yeah, for now I think this will be good. Create game object, components. Yeah, let's see where the crash is happening. Component object is a null pointer. Is that even possible? That the component object is a null pointer. What? Ah, yes, of course. Of course it is possible if I did not set it. Oh my god. Component object will be set to an object. Yeah. Okay. Nice. It works. And it works great actually. Yeah. It works great. Now, there is one thing that I want to test. There's one thing that I want to test, and it is that I want to create a simple array. Let's say it will be a dynamic array of type integer. I'm not sure if that's the syntax. Okay. Now what? I want to iterate for value in array, value index. In array, I want to do what? I want to perform unordered remove at index I, in array at index I, and I want to print this array. You see, the problem is this array wasn't removed completely, and that's expected. Why it wasn't removed? Well, this is because if I like remove 2, I will swap it with this 2, and then I will remove the last element. And the problem is that after that I will not remove these 2. I will just move to here and delete this 5. Yeah, and this 2 will stay here. Okay. So to make this work correctly, I believe what we can do for our components and everything, what we can do is that we can just basically game object, add component, destroy component, destroy game object. Yeah, I will destroy all components, not like this, but in a slightly more different way. I will say for not length of object components no, sorry. Uh, Basically, while the length of this array is greater than 0, right? What I will do is that I will destroy component at index 0. Object components 0. Press. Yeah, and I think this should work correctly. I believe I will do the same for the destroy level. Phew. Wait a second. In the level, I do have this game objects array, right? It is initialized. It is only used in 2 places, but I need to remove it. I need to also process the removal of that. Let's see, destroy all level parts and collisions. May probably I should not have done that. Okay. Deleting the collision world. Deleting all game objects. Deleting all game objects. Yeah, so basically I will need to delete the level game objects array, but first of all, for length level game objects is greater than 0, what I will have to do is to destroy game object. I will have to destroy game object. Level game objects at 0th index. Correct. I hope that this is correct. I hope. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think that this now works correctly. Okay, finally. I need to somehow fix this. Returning pointer to a component is bad because component array can be reallocated and the pointer will basically be not valid. And yeah, let's think about what we can do here. Maybe we should return some kind of a component pointer type. Let's say we will have a struct component ptr, which will be a struct which will probably contain component type as type ID. Okay. Something like component type let's see. Basically, I wanted component ptr to hold an index. To hold an index and yeah. And I want to store the type of this component ptr somewhere here, but how do I do that actually? Type component type. Can I do something like this or not? let's see. Component PTR. Component type. No, sorry. Not here. Whew. Somewhere here. Yeah, I will not return. I will return component PTR. And I will pass comp type here. Can I do something like this? It seems like I can, and this is great. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think. Never mind. Let's just. Yeah, maybe it should be more of something like this. So let's say that result will be equal to component PTR index equal to component index type equal to component type. Yeah, so now I will just return the result, and that's it. I need to think for a second. You know what? Maybe I will just say that I will do it like before, because I like the workflow. Yeah. Okay, but still, this problem is still left. I don't think I know how to fix it then. I like the way I use those functions. They are very simple, like add component. It it is very natural for me to think about and use components like this. Like I add component, I use the data instantly. Yeah. Hmm. Wait a second. I need to think for just for a second. I need to think about it. Like I do not have any brain power to think for today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry for me being so slow today. It is so easy to use this system this way. I like it very much. I like it very much. And what I'm trying to think currently is that how will it look? How will it look otherwise? If this add component function, it's okay, relax, take a break, drink a cup of tea. Uh, yeah, like this function currently returns the pointer to the desired type, which is like very, very convenient. Very convenient. You see, we add the component and we just set its data. But when But if I was to like return the component pointer, something like this, right? Which is basically will be an index, not a pointer, just an index, because like pointer, this whole thing is bad because of the pointer here, because if this components array will be like reallocated, this pointer will basically will point to invalid memory. And yeah, the way to fix this is to add some kind of a component pointer like this, right? Okay, and yeah, um, but if I was to add something like component PTR here, right? Then this whole system will be like a little bit more complicated to use. I mean, I will not be able to just like add component. I will need to something to dereference this component PTR. Something like maybe get, something like that. Hmm. Interesting. The other solution to this problem would be to replace the array of components to list of components, like doubly linked list, for example. This way, seems completely wrong, bro. The other solution is better. Yeah, yeah, I know, and I actually think as well. The other solution, like one more solution to this problem, would be to use linked list instead of array, because when the in linked list you do not have the reallocations. Each element is allocated by itself, and yeah, it sounds nice actually. You remove from this array by index. Yeah, but I will not need any indices if I choose to do the system with linked list. I will not even need an index. It will even simplify. It will simplify. I did not use a linked. Actually, you know what? We can try that. It will be a practice for me to use a linked list in Odin. And this is not actually. We will still have this system, this convenient system, and we will be able, yeah, to use it without any flaws. Недостаток. Da. Right. Okay. Okay. I believe. Okay. Uh, yeah, I've been researching today, and I found that there is a list in Odin. Maybe list intrusive. No, nothing similar to that. Wait a second. List. Intrusive. Okay. I will need to research how it works on my own. It's gonna be O of n for the removal? No, no. It will be O of 1 for removal. Because the removal of an element from the linked list is O of 1. It is constant time. Because you just replace pointers and that's it. Okay, yeah, so I believe I will not need this component PTR is not needed. Game object. Component index. Finding the element to remove. But I will not need to find the element to remove because I will not need finding because when destroying the object, I walk through all of those components, you know. I iterate through each and every component and I destroy them one by one. There is no like difference between in between linked list and the array here. In the list I will have to do the same. Yeah. So I will do that. I don't think I will need this component index. Okay, I see. Good. Yeah, and to be honest, I think it's a good idea to try this just because I didn't use those lists before. I just want to teach myself how to use them in Odin. Because linked list is a really useful structure. Really useful. Okay. Okay. So list node. What is list? What is node? Okay, let's see. Node. Left, right, balance. Intrusive. Yeah, basically node has just 2 pointers, and that's what I need, I believe. List node. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay. An intrusive doubly linked list. As this is an intrusive container, a node must be embedded in your own structure, which is conventionally called a link. The use of push front and push back takes the address of this node. Huh. Retrieving the data associated with the node requires finding the relative offset of the node of the parent structure. The parent type and field name are given to the iterator procedures. Okay, this data structure is 2 pointers in size, head, tail. Okay. Wait a second. I don't. I don't yet understand how will I integrate this into my system. Let's see. Let's say that I will just create list component list. Okay. I will not have any components anymore. Component list. Okay. Push front list node. Wait a second. Push back, remove. Push front. Retrieving the data associated with the node requires finding the relative offset of the node of the parent structure. What? Wait a second. Retrieving the data associated with the node requires finding the relative offset of the node of the parent structure. I don't think I understand that at the moment. It should be something very simple. But I do not understand that at the moment. Offset of by string. Type ID. Iterator. Iterator head. Creates an iterator pointing at the head of the given list, for example. C. It is all good and great, but how do I use this? How do I initialize this list? Okay, let's see once again. Which functions are we provided with? The API is really simple. Remove by procedure. Oh. Interesting. This is a function pointer. Oh my god, I will know how to use this. It is really useful. Push back, push front, list. Okay, okay. Let's just do the following thing. We don't need this anymore, I believe. Let's remove this as well. Create game object. No components are added. It's okay. Add component. Add component. Okay. So removes an element from a list. Is empty. Okay, okay. Let's see. So I think that now what we will do, we need to allocate when adding component, we need to allocate the memory for this component first. So how do we do that? We do that by just probably saying, wait a second, how do I get object level arena allocator? Okay, I want to say new. Component, new component. I will allocate it with object level arena allocator. Okay. It is a linear allocator, and yeah, new component will be equal to this. Now I will use push front, let's say. Push front. Sorry, list. Push. Let's say push back better. Push back new. Okay, sorry. Object component list. the address and the address of new component list node, right? Okay. 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 Okay, that's fine. Now, I don't have any of these anymore. Component equal to new. Okay, this looks nice. Here, I need to iterate, I believe. Say list iterator head list object components type ID component field name will be node. Sorry, I already forgot that. Component list node. Is that correct? I believe it is. How do I use this iterator? Okay, here's an example. Retrieve the next in a list and advances the iterator. Let's see. For num in list iterate next. Okay, nice. Yeah, I believe that's what we need for component in iterator. I'm sorry. List iterate next. Yeah, I need an iterator. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Destroy component. Destroy component. Okay. What will happen on destroy component? What I will do is that I will first call list remove, and I will do that for component object component list component list node. Okay, so I deleted it from the list, and what I will also do is that I will, in the game object, in the game, I will have basically two lists. I will have free component list and the component list. The difference is when creating the component, sorry, wait a second. When creating the component, I will first check if list is empty. Yeah, I will first check if the free components list is empty, if there were no allocated elements in this list. If list is empty, object free component list, then I will allocate new component. Okay. Yeah. Wait a second. Component, let's say it will be equal to object free. Wait a second. I want to check which functionality do I have. Removes and returns. This is very straightforward. I can just get free component list head. Okay, so basically, when the logic is, I will have a free list, free component list, and when coming to add component function, I will just get the first element in the free list, and basically, if it was 0, if it was like, if there were no components in the free list, I will create a new component. Okay. Otherwise, I will remove this component. Let's say that it will be of type pointer to component and will be nil by default. Okay. Let's say that the component will be equal to object free component list head. Okay. Not even like that. I will say I will use list pop front object level. No, sorry, object free component list. It's okay. Okay, and then when I destroy the component, I will just remove it from the current list, like component list, and I will push it. List, push back, let's say, to address component object free component list. I will push it to the free component list, and yeah, address component list node, something like that. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, destroy game object. Now I don't care at all. No, I care. I care about that. Wait a second. I will have to use something similar to... I will have to use something similar to what I used in the get component. Actually, let's type it one more time with my own fingers. I just want to memorize how I do that. A list head iterator head to object component list with type ID component field name list node. Okay, and yeah, now for component in iterator list iterate next component. No, sorry. Iterate next iterator. Okay. And here what? Yeah, I will just need to remove this component. What is that? Component list node. Component list node. I need to remove that. List remove. Yeah, what should I provide here? Object component list and address wait a second. Okay, I removed it from here and I need to insert it into the free list, right? Or maybe not, maybe I don't care at this point because I will remove the game object. Let's see. Okay, list, push back, address object, free component list, node, address component list node. Okay. Okay. Yeah, destroy. Wait a second. Destroy component. This is already happening. Yeah, I don't need to do this one more time. Yeah, it is just as simple as calling destroy component. Component. I don't need this anymore, I believe. Node to component assignment. What? This returns the node, right? Aha. This returns the node. What? How? Then I don't understand. I'm stuck. This node. Okay. Okay. First node will be equal to. Yeah. I will get this first node from the front, but how do I get the memory related to that? Interesting. Interesting. Oh my god. remove by procedure. It would be really convenient if the structure had a field to the user data. Yeah. A field with a pointer to the user data. It will be so much more convenient. Let's see. This is an intrusive container. A node must be embedded in your own structure, which is conventionally called a link. The use of push front and push back take the address of this node. What? Let's see. Example. Node. Embedding the members of this node in your structure with the using keyword is also allowed. This is understandable. Here's a full example. It is a really small example. To be honest, it is really, really small. The problem is I can't push I can push the data into the list, but when isn't the 34 line what you want? No, I've already used. Aha, wait a second, maybe. List. Wait a second. Let's think for a second. Iterator head, iterator tail, iterator from node. Iterator from node. Node. Okay. Intrinsic has type, has field, intrinsic type field type equal to node. I cannot even say that for sure. Like, I don't understand. The problem is I can push, but when I get the node back, it is just a node. I cannot get the data. I cannot get the data. Let's see what iterate next does. you get data line 36. Wait a second, I will look at that. Note. Unit PTR node minus offset. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah. What it does. Oh my God. What it does, it takes the address of the node, it subtracts the offset to this node structure. Yeah, I think I understand now. Yeah. Okay. So let's see, list iterator from node address. No, just first node type component list node iterator. Data equal to iterator iterate next. Sorry, list iterate next. Okay. Iterate next. What it returns, iterate next. It returns okay. Okay. Let's assert that okay is good if a list is not empty, the value must be good. Yeah, thank you very much, Rish. I was about to surrender data. So yeah, what are we pointing to? We are pointing to the component, right? So yeah, let's say that component will be equal to data. Okay. It shuts down just fine. Let's see. I want to test it a little bit. Let's say that I will add component. I will destroy component. Grenade component component. Yeah, and I will add it once again. Okay. It is weird, but I just want to test and see if it does what I want. Game object, main. So let's run this and see. I want to look at the grenade 2 object. Component list, free component list. Okay. Head, tail. Why is tail not empty? How is that possible? Anyway, let's see. Let's add first component. Ah, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. Everything is okay. So how much components do I have at the moment? I should have 3 components. So head, next. Yeah, and the next is 0. Yeah. Now, when I destroy the component, the free component list becomes not empty. It is filled. And then, when adding the component the next time, add component, I want to go here and I want to yeah, and because the free component list is not empty, it will go into here. List pop front, iterate. Yeah, component data. Yeah, everything is good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think I like this, and I like this a lot. Much better than it was before with the array. I didn't like those things which we had to do to remove the array, remove elements from the array. I didn't like this kind of index stuff. I like this implementation much more. Basically, we can remove this. The only thing that is left is when destroying the game object. When destroying the game object, all its component pointers which are in the free list. Okay, when destroying the game object, we put all of the components back into the free list. Where is it happening? Into here. When destroying components, we put the component into the free list. And when destroying all components, all these components will be left here. But the problem is, to allocate those components, I used arena allocator from the level. And this is fine basically to use this, but the problem is that when destroying the game object, those pointers which are left in the components free list, they will be leaked. No one will point to them anymore. So basically the solution will be to store those pointers in the free list into some component list and a level maybe, which we can create. Or we can use another allocator. Not even like that. I can just move this into the level. Because why not? Free component list. Yeah, this is super easy. Change. Okay. Free components list. So yeah, now remove component list node. Wait a second, I'm sorry. I still need this here. Object level what? Level part. Oh my god, sorry. Yeah, object level component. Yeah. Now when destroying the now when the components will be destroyed, they will be taken right from the level components free list, and yeah, so there will be no memory leaks whatsoever. All the components will be removed when the level is removed. Yeah, and that is nice. We don't leak any components on object destruction. Yeah, this is like super nice. I'm really happy with what I did today. Yeah. Oh my god, this is super good. Today is a really good day, to be honest. Today is a really good day. I've managed to fix this bug. It is the best part. And the second best part is that I've implemented the logic that I wanted with those components. And oh my god, to be honest, oh my god, it is so nice. And it is so easy to use. Oh my god. Really? Like, we can just create the game object, we can just add component, and it just works. We get the pointer to the component, and we can modify its data. I still think there are things to improve, but this is a talk for another day. It is now it looks much nicer to me. Yeah, now it looks much nicer to me. Maybe we will have some logic for updating those components if they need to be updated. But generally speaking, yeah, it was a great day in terms of programming. In terms of programming, this was a really good day. And yeah, I should say that this is just awesome. Yeah, really. This is just awesome how it looks. Maybe let's change the grenade. Image. To be honest, I like the first image as well. We will have some later. We will have time to improve on all of those images and everything. Yeah. Let's turn off the collision geometry rendering. Maybe I will even turn off the parts rendering. Yeah, it just looks great. I don't know. It's super nice. Like my art looks like super bad, but you know, programmer's art is the best art. Yeah, we can make a game out of this now. Oh. The physics is working. Maybe we will start implementing some characters in the near future. I don't know. It just, yeah, it's just super nice. Yeah, I really like how it looks. I really like how it looks. Okay, thank you, Rish, that you've been watching my stream today. I think I will now. Um, I'll I'll wrap up this stream because I need to go and meet my wife. Yeah, thank you for watching. I don't know where I will be streaming. Maybe on the 1st of September. Maybe even on Tuesday. I don't know. I will work today, tomorrow. I'm sorry, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. I don't want... Так не хочу на работу идти, так не хочу. Боже ж ты ж мой. Ну, в смысле, не хочу, не хочу работать завтра, боже. Это просто кошмар. On the 1st of January. Oh my god. 1st of September. Через 9 месяцев, да. Ой. Да, ладно, все, закругляюсь. Спасибо еще раз. И до скорого. Когда Ведьмак 4 выйдет? Ты в CD Projekt Red работаешь? Не там. Я работал раньше в польской фирме, которая называлась People Can Fly. Меня не так давно сократили. Я искал новую работу. И нашел в белорусской компании. Я сам с Беларуси, если что. Ну, то есть я жил в Беларуси, родился в Беларуси, просто переехал пару лет назад в Польшу. И да, вот нашел белорусскую фирму. И называется Pressfire Games. Pressfire Games. Ну да, и, собственно, я уже путаюсь в языках. Ну да, и, собственно, сейчас там работаю. Ладненько, все, действительно, пойду. Давай, там, хорошего вечера. Еще раз спасибо, что был со мной. И, ну да, в следующий раз что-нибудь еще крутое попробуем запрограммировать. Не знаю, что-нибудь там придумаем. А когда четвертый Ведьмак выйдет, я вообще без понятия. Я вообще не шарю, мне интересно. А, да, все, давай, пока.